All right, welcome back to another review of movies coming out for the month. And today we're going to be talking about the month of November. Man, this year's gone by quick. I've been enjoying doing these reviews of movies coming out before I see them, just to kind of get a heads up on what's coming out. So this month, though, is when we really start going back to some pretty exciting movies, fun movies I'm looking forward to, and I've got a list here and here notes, to go over. Starting off with November 2nd, we have The Eagle Huntress. It's more like of a documentary movie type thing. I don't know. It basically goes over this group of people. They almost look like Eskimos. I really don't know what region they live in, but it's the story about this tradition that these people have with these eagles. It's narrated by Daisy Ridley. You all know her from Star Wars, obviously. Not up my alley, but there are a lot of people that enjoy that. So for those of you looking forward to something like that, it looks pretty cool for those that enjoy documentary style movies. Then we have Doctor Strange, November 4th. I'm going to go through the list, and I'm going to talk about some of the movies I'm going to enjoy watching, or the ones I'm looking forward to. So Doctor Strange, Trolls, Hacksaw Ridge, Loving. Then after that, we've got Arrival, Billy Ling's Long Halftime, Shut In, Almost Christmas, USS Indianapolis Men of Courage, Elle, The Monster, Notes on Blindness, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I know some of you guys are looking forward to that one. The Edge of 17, Bleed for This, Manchester by the Sea, Nocturnal Animals, The Take, Friend Request, A Street Cat Named Bob. Then at the end of the month, we've got some of the, I guess some people are going to be looking forward to this. Moana, this is the new Disney animated. Allied, Bad Santa 2, another one, I guess. All right, so that's the rundown of the movies in November. These are more of the type of movies that a lot of us are wanting to see. So I'm going to give you my list of movies that I am looking forward to, and see if we are on the same page, and I'll give you my thoughts on these. So starting off with Doctor Strange, I kind of got the same feeling when I saw the trailer for this one. I didn't get excited for the movie itself. I compared it to when I first saw Guardians of the Galaxy. I wasn't like, whoa, I'm going to go see that movie. I actually thought, my first initial thought was, man, we did Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America, now we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy? This looks dumb. That was honestly my first impression. I went and saw this special preview, IMAX preview, and I gotta say, I was blown away. So I got excited to want to see it. Same thing happened here with Doctor Strange. I saw the trailer, and it just seemed very Inception-like movie for me, and I don't know, like maybe because I wasn't used to the character or the story, I wasn't excited. But I am willing to see it. I am looking forward to it, because I gotta say, Marvel just hasn't done anything wrong with movies. I mean, like I said, my first impression of Guardians of the Galaxy was not all that great, and then I saw it and I loved it. It's actually one of my favorite movies. I'm hoping that Doctor Strange, I'm going to get the same effect, so we'll see. One interesting thing with Doctor Strange is Benedict Cumberbatch. If you didn't know this, he's actually a pretty spiritual guy. He loves to meditate and so on. In order to prepare for this movie, he actually went and he did some volunteer work teaching English to Buddhist children in India, so that he can understand that culture more, because in the movie they deal with a lot of that kind of stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I know a lot of actors like to do that whole method acting, and they try to go immerse themselves in something, and that's what he did. He went to India and taught English to Buddhist kids. There you go. Good on you, Benedict. Arrival, Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner. This movie, I kind of caught a trailer just recently. It was maybe just a couple of weeks ago, and it really did make an impression on me. And again, trailers are a powerful tool if they do them right. Sometimes I hate it because they make you think something with a trailer, and then the movie's completely different. We can't help that, but with this, I actually got excited to want to see it. This one is about a mysterious spacecraft that touches down on the globe, and an elite team led by expert linguist Louise Banks are brought together to investigate. So this is Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner are basically teaming up to figure out what this is, who they are, and what's going to happen. It looks really cool. Not much. We haven't seen anything about the aliens, so I'm excited to see what comes out of that. Another interesting thing of this one, which is funny where ideas come from, but the actual spaceship of the poster, the poster of the movie that you see, the spaceship is a perfect replica of the Norwegian candy lakrisbåt. It's a licorice boat. So if you look at it, it looks like a piece of candy because it was inspired by it. They did it exactly. It looks exactly the same. So another little fun fact for you. All right, next movie that I'm looking forward to is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I love the movies. I never read the books. Gotta be honest, I didn't read the books. I did love the movies because they just did such a good job, I thought, with storytelling and everything. Sure, there's a lot of that were cut out. This movie is obviously a break off the Harry Potter series. It isn't directly linked to it. I mean, sure, Dumbledore is mentioned and he is there, but from what J.K. Rowling has said, it's not necessarily a sequel or prequel to Harry Potter, but it is linked to the movies. It stars Eddie Redmayne, Ezra Miller, The Flash, Colin Farrell, which I was surprised, Colin Farrell in a Harry Potter type movie, and Zoe Kravitz and Catherine Watterson. These are going to be some of the main actors in the movie. The trailers again did a good job. They got me excited to want to see it. I thought we were done with that world, and I'm glad that we're going to get to see more. All right, next up is Allied. This is Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard. Sorry, again, names. This one is another interesting movie. Now, Brad Pitt, he has done a lot of these old World War II, World War I type movies. This is actually the fourth time that he's doing a World War II type movie. I wonder if he likes that era, he likes some of the things that came out of there, and he's been doing these. In 1942, an intelligence officer in North Africa encounters a female French resistance fighter on a deadly mission behind enemy lines. When they reunite in London, their relationship is tested by the pressures of war. Almost sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Smith meets the girl in some Colombian jungle, and then later on they kind of hook it up. It looks pretty cool, looks suspenseful. It's got a lot of cool action. It's got a classy look from what I saw in the trailers. We'll see. It looks like one that could be fun. If you've seen any of these other movies where it's from that time, the 1940s, 1942, you'll see that I really do think he enjoys doing these. Bleed for this. Now this one, I was very surprised. You all know Miles Teller. We've seen him in Fantastic Four most recently. He was also in the Divergent series movies. I'm not a big fan of Miles Teller, I gotta be honest. He doesn't catch my eye as far as a good actor. He doesn't, he doesn't really strike me as someone that can pull off action. When I saw the trailer for this one, boxing movie, and that's the other thing, like, he doesn't look like a boxer, really. He's gonna be a boxing movie now. Now this is based on a true story of a guy that actually survived a serious accident, and how he overcomes that to basically come back into the ring, and his goal is to come back and fight. In the accident, he basically injured his spine. One of the things was to do this surgery which fuses the spine, and he won't be able to fight, basically, because it could break it and then we're done. Or he could let it heal on its own, and then we'll see, right? He chooses not to do that surgery because he wants to be able to fight, because he thinks if he lets it heal on its own that he can do that. And while it's healing, if you've ever seen these contraptions, they put like this big metal cage on your head and with pins in your skull to try and keep you not from moving. With that on, the man is working out and training for a fight. I was like, holy crap, real true stuff. That really impressed me. The performance that I saw just in the trailer alone, I was like, wow, this could be even an Oscar-worthy role for him. So I got curious, I got excited. I don't know, bleed for this. Aaron Eckhart stars as well as the trainer, and then Miles Teller, the boxer. And gotta say, this one is going to be an interesting movie. So these are my picks for the month of November. Let me know if you agree with my list. I made some notes because I really wanted to make sure I got you some good information. Thanks again for coming for another update on movies coming out for the month of November. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm excited to end off the year here in December with movies and start into 2017. Subscribe if you're new. It's awesome reaching to new people that want to hear what I have to say. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm saying. It really helps me know if I'm doing well, because I want to improve this and I want to give you good information. Comment below. I love hearing your comments. Everyone keeps leaving me good stuff, suggestions on movies to review. I'm going to do those as well. Again, thanks again for coming. I really appreciate everyone here, and I hope that you guys are watching movies, because I know that I am.